want to talk about Halloween and what things that you could do for Halloween and what you can cook for Halloween, even though I know people do know, but it's just, to give other people ideas. This is Chandelier, keeping it real. Hello world, this is Chandelier, keeping it real. I know that I haven't got a short video from me in a while because we've been busy doing other things and doing other videos and things of that nature. But today, I want to talk about Halloween and what things that you could do for Halloween and what you can cook for Halloween, even though I know people do know, but it's just, to give other people ideas. Now for me, I would cook like pumpkin pie, and then you could even decorate it, like use like candy corn or Hershey Kisses, make little faces on it or little designs or whatever. Then you can make some corn muffins. See, because I don't use like the food coloring, because I don't really care for it. But you can make corn muffins, and you can make different things on it when you ice them up, little faces, put sprinkles or something like that. Yeah, make your corn muffins sweet, like cupcakes. It's just different things that you could do, And then if you're not like a meat eater, you could make like a different dish. You may like saute some shrimp or something like that, shrimp scampi, or you can make like some nice smoothies, like for like a little beverage or something like that, because you don't want to keep always making like the same thing. You want to be creative in the kitchen, doing something different, Maybe you might want to make a nice meatloaf or something, or maybe you might want to make a tossed salad, and you can put anything else. You can put raisins, dates, nuts, whatever you desire in your salad. Say if you want to make a banana split, something like that, just say, because you don't want to go, too much into like heavy eating, like heavy food, like I said, shrimp scampi, maybe something light, a tossed salad, something like that, or a tuna salad, or a tuna wrap, or a tuna melt, For those who don't know what a tuna melt is, you make your tuna fish, you mix it up, and then you put it, make a sandwich with it, and you put it on the grill, or put it in your oven. Either way, if you don't like to use butter or something, use extra virgin olive oil, grease your pan up, let it melt in the oven, which is kind of more better, I would say that I would do it like that. It's more better than doing it over the stove with a bunch of butter and then sopping up the bread and stuff. Put a little bit on that, put your aluminum foil on your pan, and then you grease it up with the aloe vera, and then you let one side cook, then you flip it over, let the other side cook. I think it's more neater and more better. It's not messy at all, and then melt that tuna and with the cheese that you put in there. If you desire cheese, if you don't desire cheese, don't put it. And you have a nice tuna melt. Cut it any way you want, dice it, cut it, this way, that way. And then you have like a nice little salad right there, and then you could make like your like a fruit salad, something light, especially if you're trying to, eat healthy. So that's ideas too, like that, so all that sugary stuff, like make some lemonade, so they put, sugar in your lemonade, put like a little honey or something if you want it sweet. Or you could just drink it like that, because I drink it like that, the lemonade or something. So that's just a couple of ideas. Yeah, to update y'all on things, because I know I did a video for a couple of months already, like I said. And like I'm going to be getting back into making my mask, because we ain't too long moved, so that's been going on. Still unpacking, taking my time and stuff like that. So I want to get back into my mask, and I'm going to show y'all my mask, because these are masks that I'm making, for my family, because, it's really in demand, and it's going to be always staying in demand, because the coronavirus is out here with another strain of coronavirus. So we do need these masks when we go out, you know, and we don't go out that often, you know, we don't be out there, you know, we go out if it's necessary. Other than that, we're inside and we're away from people, we even away from our own family and stuff, you know, because the coronavirus is just so thick out there now, and it's so sad because people is still getting sick out there, and they are still dying from this coronavirus. You know, even if they do get the shot, you still can get it because there's no guarantee that you won't get it. You know, and people think that they safe because they get the coronavirus shot. That's not true. You can still get it. You know, because these pharmacies and things, you know, they know it's just like a money thing. You know, it's all about money. You know, with the coronavirus shots, you know, and then with the booster shots. You know, maybe it worked for some people and maybe it don't work for some people. Some people get sick, some people don't get sick. You know, some people is perishing and some people get effects from it. You know, lifetime effects from that coronavirus shot. You know, even when you do get the coronavirus and you do recover, you still have after effects because you've been sick with it. You know, and it's just sad. So that's why you gotta always wear your mask, even if you did get the coronavirus shots and boosters. If they're doing the boosters now, just be careful and be mindful and be, you know, considerate of the people. Still have your mask on. Just because you got the coronavirus shot, that don't mean you out the woods, you know, because some people can be carriers, you know, so still wear your mask, you know. That's very in demand. That's why we just stay home. We do what we got to do out there. If we do be out there, and we just come home. You know, we don't keep up company with nobody. We stay home. So just be mindful and be, you know, thoughtful of other people. You know, whether they're young or old. You know, people can still get sick. They talking about the elderly and the old. No, young people get sick too with that. You know, so you just gotta be careful. You know, you can't discriminate and just say the older people. No, not just the older people. The young people getting sick with that too. So just be mindful of that with that coronavirus, you know. And as for all my talk shows, yeah, I'm gonna be getting back into them. Like I said, we've been busy, you know, so that's why I'm just updating y'all on things, you know. Been busy, you know, getting things together in the house and stuff like that. Thank Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. You know, I'm blessed. You know, I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. You know, and I'm anointed in Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. You know, we all got the lights around us. We all got our angels around us. Just be careful out there when you out there. And like another thing, I don't think most people is going to be having their children out trick-or-treating. You know, some may have little parties in their home. And you also got to be careful with that. You know, with, you know, large crowds, even small crowds. Still be careful. Y'all have a Halloween parties and stuff like that. You know. Just be safe, you know. Don't let your guard down. Everybody letting their guard down like, you know, everything is clear. You know, we out the woods and all that. You know, me personally, I know that we ain't out the woods. I know this coronavirus not over. So just be careful. That's my opinion, and I got a right to rate my opinion, you know. Because everybody got their own brain, and everybody can think how they want to think, and they can have their own opinions. But, you know, I'm just on here just to update y'all up on what we've been doing, you know, and just putting, you know, some positive message out there, you know. So don't take things the wrong way, because people tend to get things twisted out there in the world. Just trying to look out for everybody, make sure everybody is safe, you know, and always put God first in everything that you do in your everyday life. You know, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Put Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit in everything that you do. Trust and believe me. Things will happen, you know, smooth for you, you know. Whatever you do it in your life, you know. Doors may not be opening right away, but when one door closes, another one open for you, you know. And you just keep God in your life and keep praying, you know, and it's a blessing to wake up every day. It ain't always asking for things. They just have God in your life to protect you, you know, from the hurt, harm, and danger that's in this world today. Because it's a dangerous world today. There's really no love in the world, and it's so sad. You know, I just sit and I think how family is turning on each other. you know, and it's just so sad. Nobody is thinking about nobody. Everybody is self-centered, you know, they thoughtless, they heartless. Some people got dark hearts. Not everybody, so don't get it twisted, you know. It is some beautiful people out there that's still lovable, still kind, still respectful, still considerate, have a sympathetic heart, you know, because, you know why? Because they love themselves. And when you love yourself and you take care of yourself, you'll love other people and you'll care about other people. So those are the people that you can count on. When you see a person that's not loving themselves and not keeping themselves up and very thoughtless and just say mean, hateful things just to be saying things and talking about other people, those are not the people for you. You know, if you're a good judge of character, you know, you could sit and you watch and study and just, you know, lay back and see how a person is. You'd be like, yeah, that's a nice person. You know, when they upkeep themselves, look at their appearance, look how they act. Look how they act towards people. Look how they treat themselves. You know, if they're not upkeeping themselves and all that, then they don't care about you. You know, so that's why people put other people down to make themselves feel good, because they don't have no desire to take care of themselves at all. You know, I'm talking from the youngest to the oldest. You know, some people just don't really care about themselves, so they don't really care about nobody. And that's why they can't love nobody, because they don't love themselves. And when you like that, you know, those type of people need to be by themselves. You know, because they don't love themselves, they don't care about themselves, they don't care about how they look, they don't care about their appearance. Because some people is to the point that it's no depression, it's no anxiety, that's plain extreme laziness when you don't even care about yourself. They even groom yourself, you know, they even, you know, keep yourself up, keep your appearance up, you know. And people don't have to be taught these things. As a person, as a child, a teenager, a person going into adulthood, that's automatically, you can self-teach yourself these things. You know, nobody got to teach you to do these things. That comes automatically. But if you're a lazy, nasty, disgusting person, then you're not going to do that. Because you're so used to being in filth. And so it comes to a normal to some people, you know. And then when you meet this person or people, you be like, oh my God, like, come on, you know, what's up with this? You know, get yourself together. Then they get upset and they get mad with you because you're trying to tell them the right things to do. You're not trying to be their father. You're not trying to be their mother or nothing like that. You're trying to help this person. Like, yo, it don't make sense to be extreme lazy. You got lazy, then you got extreme lazy. And I didn't know it was extreme lazy. But when you're dealing with other people and you on the outside looking in, or you're in the inside looking in, and then you see these people or these persons, you know, and their behavior is a pattern, you know. Especially, you know, when you just, you know, you see them, you be like, oh, okay. Or maybe they don't feel like doing this today. Then it goes on days, weeks, months, and you be like, no. No, this is just the way this person is, and they don't have no desire to change, you know, and that's sad. Then people wonder why nobody want to come visit them, nobody want to call them, because the way you are. And some people is not willing to change, you know, because they comfortable being like that, because anybody can change themselves if they want to change. You hear what I'm saying? It ain't like somebody stuck in their ways and all that. You know, like they say, you know, old school. Or they just stuck in their ways. Or you know how they is. Or you know how that person is. Or they just like that. No, that's BS. People can change their ways if they want to. People want to be that way. They want to be that way. And that's it. And that's on their part. Then you got the controlling ones. They want to control. How you going to control somebody's life when you're not even in control of your own life? How you going to try and give advice to somebody when you need advice your own self? How you going to tell somebody, oh, you can go over there and get this together when you need to go over there and get something together? You know what I'm saying? How you going to tell somebody, you know, wrong is wrong, you know, when you're wrong? You know, everybody trying to give advice, but everybody got to clean up in their backyard as well as in their front yard. So you can't go digging in somebody else's front yard or backyard until you get yours cleaned up. So you can't, you know, in no position at all to be digging in anybody's backyard or front yard. Clean yourself up. You know, everybody want to run around and talk about each other and stuff, you know, and then try and talk to you, you know. You know, I'd rather for you not to talk to me. And I like those people that's like that, keeping it real like me, because I'm Chandelier and I keep it real every day, all day long, 365 days a week, you know. Keep it real, you know, because I don't want nobody being phony towards me. You know, don't say nothing to me, because I'm going to live and I'm going to go on, you know, and I'm going to smile every day and keep my head up, you know, because you got those people like that, figure, you know, oh, they'll talk down to you, they'll talk about you, they'll grin and laugh in your face and all that. I'd rather for the person not to be bothered with me, you know, because I ain't the one. I don't have time for two-faced people. You know, that's why I say by myself, and my friend is me, myself, and I, and I'm okay with that. You know, because what God don't build up for me, you, or somebody else, nobody can tear that down. What God got for you. So always keep that in mind. Always stay encouraged. You know, always keep your sanity. Keep a peace of mind. You know, I know things ain't going to be jolly and happy every day of our life, but we have to stay away from the negativity. Stay away from negative places. Stay away from negative people. You know, keep going forward. You know, keep on the narrow road to Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. Don't go on that wide road to self-destruction, because ain't nothing down that road is nothing but self-destruction. You know, that narrow road is very few on there. You know, so keep going there. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. If you know somebody's doing something wrong, you don't have to do things to fit in, because those are not friends for you. You know, those are people, because their life is going down to the wide road of self-destruction. They want you to go down to that wide road of self-destruction as well. You know, because they want some company. You know, and that's what Satan do. He works through people. He work on your soul. He work on your spirit. You know, and then once he gets you to where he want, then he'll dump you like a bad habit and then go get somebody else, because he'll trick you. And then when you hear that voice talking about, oh, go over there and do that, and you know that is wrong, and you do it anyway, and you end up all caught up and all intertwined and all, you know, messed up and in trouble and trying to get up out of that, where's your friends then? They know way around. You know, and you know you're a good person. Don't ruin yourself just to fit in with somebody else. You know, don't give so much of yourself until you don't have nothing left to give to yourself. Because people are very draining. They are drain you. You know, until you don't have nothing left for yourself. I mean, they drain you straight out. You know? I mean, you can help a person and help a person until you just exhausted. You be mentally exhausted. You know? And you get physically exhausted. And then you can get so exhausted by keep talking to a person, telling them the same thing over and over and over, and seem like they're not getting it, or they just don't care. They hear you, but they just don't care. It goes one ear out the other ear, because they don't care. A person's going to do what they want to do. Even with, you know, teenagers, you know, and the adolescents and stuff, they still going to do what they want to do. You know, even with a grown adults, you can give them advice. They don't want to take the advice. They get mad at you because you're trying to give them advice. Oh, well, I know. You ain't got to keep telling me this, that. Well, excuse me, I'm just giving advice, you know. I said, it's up to people to take advice if they want to. And then when they don't take the advice, they find themselves down to that right road to self-destruction. And if you care about someone and you love that person, you know, whether it's a family member or a friend, you don't want to see them going down to the right road of self-destruction. That's why you be trying to talk to them, you know, for hours on end, you know, because you want them to do right for themselves, because you know that the person is a good person, a lovable person, you know? And you don't want to see that person like that, and it hurts your heart, you know, heart get broken because you can't help them, you know? And the only help they could get if they could go out there and seek it for themselves. Sometimes people do seek the help for themselves, and then sometimes people don't seek help for themselves. So all we got to do is just pray for these people, and we got to just keep moving on with our life and just keep praying for them and checking on them and make sure that they're good and everything, because we can't do no more. We already did what we could do, you know, and that's it. So I'm just telling everybody just to be safe out there, you know. Like I said, you helping someone, don't exhort yourself, you know. Tell them I love you, I care about you, and you just can't do no more, but just be there for them. If they need, you know, an ear, you know, a listening ear, you know, and just listen to it. Because sometimes it helps just to listen to a person. You don't always got to give feedback and comments. Just sit and listen, you know. That's it. So with this, you guys, you know, we'll be putting up another video. And I will be making my match. I will be seeing those because I will be making them just put them up there for display. You know, the ones that I'm making for us. And then, you know, if anybody want any, like I said, every mask is not going to be the same. It's going to be unique, you know. It's just going to be one of a kind. So, whatever y'all request or whatever, it's not going to be that. It's just going to be a mask that I'm going to be making because I got different things, you know, I can put on it. Like I said, I make ones for guys and I make different ones for the females, you know, and they really come out really nice. So, I'm going to let y'all see those. And with this, I hope everybody have a blessed night. I just want to get on here and just, you know, update people, you know, and tell them what's going on and give them advice to be safe. And I'm Chandelier, and I'm keeping it real. And I'll be seeing y'all very soon, guys. Stay blessed and stay safe. Bye.